welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys it's our Valentino Rossi build. So we're going to do stage 64 of Build the Rossi motorcycle, and not a lot to do with this one either, but we have had to bring down the engine and everything today because we've got a tiny bit of work to do on it, which should be hopefully a little bit of fun. But hopefully now I've got it on that jig, the vice. Hopefully we shouldn't have any problems, but I'll probably have to go in on the overhead camera today, just so we can get the, you can see what's going on basically, because when it's on that, it's a little bit, yeah, it's hard to get on the main camera. But enough of that, we'll get on with today's issue. Now, luckily, again, like the Mura the other day, we're actually using the parts we've got in this issue, which is happy days. So we get issue 64 parts, we use issue 64 parts. So yeah, very pleasing to be caught up for once. But yeah, enough of me rambling on. Let's get on with today's build. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so what we need to do is basically we've got one side of the fuel tank today, and in the last issue we got this side of the fuel tank, and what we're going to do is we're simply going to combine these together. Now, if this is not a snug fit, I will definitely be gluing them. So I'm just going to put these together carefully, because like up here you've got a very thin pin that's got to go in. That's in there. That's in there. And that's in there. Now that's not the bestest connection. So what I could do with that is I could put a bit of glue on, just to secure them two bits together. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's get some glue. Just so we have a nice fit. So I'm just going to bob a little bit down onto there. A little bit down there. Just in the areas I think are definitely going to need to be sort of put together. So I think it's better to do this other than just leave it. Let's foolproof this thing. And that's something with this build that I think I've learnt to do. Okay, so let's push it together. I'm just going to hold that together, and hopefully what needs to bond will bond. There we go. Wow, I just clicked nicely into place then. So yeah, make sure it all clicks into place. So that is our fuel tank done. Making sure I put my lid back on my glue. Okay, so let's move that to one side. I'm going to have to go to the overhead camera while we bring across our main body. And what it wants us to do is round sort of this area here. And get this in shot. So there we go. Let's move that up. Just around this area here, it wants us to put the brake control unit in. So let me just have a look how this is going to go. Right, so just seeing how this is. Yeah. Right, there's another bit just broken. It's going to go in. Let me just bring this little side camera over. So it's going to go in just into sort of here-ish. And I'm just making sure that it's going in the right way around. Because the last thing I want to do is cause a problem. So it's going to go in. Yeah, okay. So I am going to glue this. Because anything on this Rossi, just you have to use glue. That's what I'm finding. It's a very delicate build. I mean, it's not easy having this on the jig for recording, but it's a lot safer. Right. This could be easier said than done. Bits falling off it, which I'll have to fix. If I can line it up and push it in, it should go in, which it has done. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we need to put in the red control unit that we did on a previous issue. Now that is going to go in just up here. So I can show you just up there. Okay. So I'm going to get some more glue. Get this in. Not the easiest again to put in. Just trying to line it up, and that's the hardest bit. It's just trying to get it in, lined up and pushed in, which it is now. Fantastic. Okay, now we have to do something with the pipe. It's actually going to go, there's a little nipple just down into there, and that red box has to go into it. So I'm going to put some glue around the nipple itself, and then we'll get the tubing and try and bring it round and push it on. Oh. Okay, that's now on and in place, and that is all there is to do in this stage. So if I just turn this round and just move that up, you can see there we've got the red box in place. The tube is going down into where it should do in the belly, and then we've got the speed controller just here. And at the moment that isn't actually doing anything. It's not attached to anything at all. And I'm just checking the instructions and it doesn't tell us to attach anything. So Yeah, okay, so that is stage 64 complete. Well guys, that's it for the Valentino Rossi build today. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, that was a little bit of a fiddly issue. Obviously we've got the fuel tank going together, and then also we have obviously had to put them parts on, which once they're lined up are not too bad to go in. Yes, I did knock something off, something that keeps on breaking every time when I touch the build, but it's glued back on yet again, and yeah. I may actually over the weekend look at an alternative way of maybe keeping them on a little bit stronger than just using super glue. I have got some epoxy that I could use, which would basically bond them quite instantly, and then hopefully I shouldn't have the problems in the future. But I think now is the best time to future-proof more things by just making sure that everything is more or less glued into place, and we won't have any problems with the bike in future. Anyway, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.